Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm currently over here at this agency at the moment, and I'm with my trailer right now, but I'm also without my truck. So I'm actually waiting for my truck to get out of the shop. But anyways, I got a few things that I need to get done over here. I need to start cleaning out my trailer and getting some equipment prepared for tomorrow. I gotta load up tomorrow and the following day, and I'll be taking those from here in Virginia over to North Carolina. So I have a pretty small trip. I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning it out, show you guys the process of that. And I'm actually going to show you this other truck that I'm going to be using for the trip. So I don't know exactly when my truck's going to get out of the shop, but I'm expected to be waiting for maybe about a day or two. Anyways, I'll take you guys over here to the other truck that I'll be using. So over here we got the Freightliner Cascadia, and this is what I'm actually going to be using to do my load ups. All right guys, we got to connect it. We'll go ahead and shut it off. Now I can go ahead and start cleaning out the trailer. I just wanted to pull over here so that way we have some space to open up these doors, and I also wanted to make sure that there's some room for the other truckers to come by. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these other doors popped open. That way we can get a little bit more light and air in here. So this is what I was telling you guys about. It's a mess in here. That's the thing, guys. Sometimes I get pretty busy out here and I don't always have time to organize my trailer the exact way that I would like to, but we get some off days and that's when we come in here, and I really just need to sort these off the wall. I'm going to be loading from back here, so I want to be able to make sure that that floor space is nice and empty and clean. Don't want anybody tripping around or slipping on a piece of trash on the ground or something like that. So we're gonna make sure to get that taken care of. So I'm sure that I'm not alone whenever I say this, but this is definitely not my favorite part of the job. It's pretty tedious, it's time consuming, and it can be pretty boring too. I try to throw on like a podcast or listen to some music while this is being done, but regardless, it's gotta get done. You want your trailer to be clean, you want everything to be pretty organized. That way it's easy whenever you're loading up for the next people. You're not tripping on stuff when you're trying to do the load, and you just wanna be presentable. You know, what if the customer were to peek their head around here and see how the load up's going, and then they see all this trash, or they see that everything's disorganized, then they're gonna think like, okay, if he's not organized with his own trailer and his equipment, then how is he treating my stuff? Or what if he loses my stuff? So you got to keep that kind of stuff in mind, and that is a big part of why you do want to make sure to keep your trailer clean. But also, like I said, it's just going to make your job and your life easier as well. But with that being said, I'm going to jump into it and I'm going to try to get this as tidy as possible before tomorrow morning. So this is actually another reason why you're going to want to use bands like these right here for your furniture, because when it comes time to do the cleanup, you don't have to sit here and rip all the tape off. You know, that's costing you extra time, extra trash, it's messier. You know, normally we'll rip that off while we're doing the unload and while we're pulling it off the furniture, but not every single time, and you don't always have guys that'll help you do that as well. Generally speaking, most of the time we will, but if we're just trying to get in and out, then we'll save it for later. But most of the time we use bands, and that just makes it so much easier all the way around, and you don't even have to worry about that. So being that I'm in a temporary truck at the moment, I don't have any of my belongings, so I decided to get a hotel for the night. I still have a couple things I need to do before I head out, so like I said, I'm gonna get well rested and I'll catch you guys in the morning. So I just went to get an extra logbook, and I got a couple rolls of stickers, and now we're good to go. Start heading over there. truck in the shop, so that's why I'm using this in the first place. And I should have looked a little bit deeper at the route. That way I would have known to not take that right into those tracks, but I'm just gonna go down here and loop around, and looks like there's another way in, so I'll be good. So I'm gonna go inside, we're gonna greet the customer, and then I'm gonna get started on the inventory, and we can go ahead and start loading everything up. Yo, yo, yo.
Hello.
¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo te vas?
Ahí.
Dang,
Ahí
estamos
siempre.
aquí trabajando duro.
Yeah.
Got the load going nice.
Yeah. Ya casi, ya casi.
Yes, sir. Almost done. Then we're gonna go over to the storage unit.
Que siga la cuenta, que mande un like y bendiciones. Y te agradezco bastante.
Hey,
Y ahí
gracias,
andamos.
amigo.
No, de nada.
Make sure you guys follow me. Smash that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. I want to start shouting these guys out more. I want to be able to show other drivers, you know, the good labor groups around the States. So my goal is to get them more exposure. And like I said, just give me a like if you like the video. Thank you guys.
Ok, y andamos nosotros a trabajar aquí. Somos guatemaltecos, pero igual estamos juntos acá y nomás, gracias a Dios, estamos aquí. Saludos, bendiciones.
Alright guys, so we just got done doing that load up. We got everything from the house, and then we got everything from the storage units as well. And right now I'm just headed back to the agency. I'm gonna go ahead and put this truck up. Supposedly my truck's supposed to be ready from the shop, so I'll be able to pick it up, but we'll see. They told me to give them a call back in about an hour and see where they're at on it, and then they'll have a better idea of how much longer it'll actually take. So like I said, hopefully it's gonna be done. I'm ready to get it back, and I'm ready to use it for the load up tomorrow, but we'll see whenever we get over there. Oh way, there's the truck. Finally got here. They let me know that it was good to go, it's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and get it started up and head back over to the agency so I can get it connected to the trailer, and I'm gonna get ready for tomorrow. Nice guys, feels good to finally be back inside. This is my home away from home over here. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started, let it air up, and we'll go ahead and get back onto the road, and I'll go ahead and start heading towards the agency. Just get parked right here, go get that tractor disconnected, and then I'll be able to get mine connected to my trailer, and I'll be situated for the night. You just want to make sure that that lockjaw is secured around the kingpin or the shank, and it is, so we're good to go. And just like that, we're good to go for tomorrow. We'll go ahead and shut it down. We're gonna get some rest, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. It's 8:47 right now, and we got about 43 minutes until we're at the customer's house. I already got my lightweight, and we'll go to get the heavyweight after this. All right guys, we're finishing up right now, putting these last couple pieces up, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit the road right now. Start making my way towards North Carolina. Be prepared to unload first thing in the morning tomorrow. Super awesome guys. My guys just gave me a shirt right here, all-in-one movers. You know, make sure if you're in Virginia and you need some labor help, make sure to use these guys. They do a fantastic job. They do a great job, and I'm very appreciative of them. Super happy I got this shirt now. Can't wait to go work in it, so thank you so much. So I've been driving for a couple hours now. I'm almost to my destination. I'll have about an hour left, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to the truck stop, check it out, make sure it's a decent one to stay at. And I also need to get my weight from the last job that I just loaded up, and also I'm gonna get some fuel. So once we get over there to do that, like I said, probably just gonna get parked and I'll finish out the rest in the morning. And I'm also curious to see how much the shipment actually weighs. It was estimated to be 7,500 pounds, but I definitely think that it was a little bit less. I'm thinking it was probably maybe about 5,500 or 6,000 pounds. But I guess we'll see the true weight once we get onto the scale, and I'll let you guys know from there. But with that being said, since it doesn't look like anything crazy, I'm actually planning to unload it by myself tomorrow, since we're going to a warehouse. Once I get that taken care of, I'm planning to leave immediately from there and head a little bit closer to my second destination, which will be my last unload. First one's gonna be in Raleigh, North Carolina, and the second one will be in Thomasville, so that's my plan. So I just wanted to take a minute to acknowledge and admire that truck over there. Man, it is so nice. Like, honestly, that's got to be my dream truck. I would love to have a super sleeper. How nice would it be to be able to shower and cook with your own kitchen, and you even have a restroom at any time. Whenever you park at the truck stops, you don't have to worry about going in. You can literally just stay in there. You got your own water supply, your own water tanks. I noticed a lot of the movers actually get that kind of truck. And you know, like I said, maybe one day I'll be able to get one too. But Just wanted to point that out. Super nice truck, guys. Gotta find my fuel glove. Man, this window is so dirty right now. And to top it off, I got this bootleg squeegee. I really need to get the truck washed, but maybe I'll do that on the way back. So I'm actually just gonna stay at this truck stop tonight. They had easy parking, they have showers, they got the Huddle House right there. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. And it's only about an hour from my destination, so what more can a trucker really ask for? I also just got my weight right here. Unfortunately, it did go under. It was about 4,720 pounds, so not quite the 7,500 that it's supposed to be. But it is what it is. It does suck, but I just got to keep rolling and get to the next one. But with that being said, that's even more incentive for me to do the unload by myself tomorrow so that I can cut some costs. And once we get that finished, I'll be over to the next unload. Hey, good morning, guys. We're crossing into North Carolina right now, and then I got about 58 minutes to go after that. But we'll see how it goes, because it'll be just me unloading about 5,000 pounds. But I'm not worried about it at all. It's really not that much. So I just recently did a 3,000 pound shuttle by myself, which I'll link right here in the video. And that's really a bit more time consuming and more work than for me to unload this 5,000 pounds into the warehouse. I'll get that knocked out and head over to the next one. Alright guys, we're here positioned to park. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go inside and start unloading it. Alright guys, so I'm good to go. I got that done in a decent amount of time. It literally only took me a little over 2 hours, and I was unloading by myself. You know, I had a little bit of help. They were helping to pull out the pads and whatnot, but that's really about it. Other than that, I did all the unloading. Right now it's only 11:47 a.m. so it's still pretty early in the day. I'm only gonna drive for an hour. I'm going to the TA, and after that I only have about 45 minutes to go, so it's really not bad at all. I'm gonna look a little bit more into the address that I'm gonna be going to tomorrow morning though, because I may need to do a shuttle. I'm about to call the apartment complex, talk to them a little bit about it, and see what they say the setup's like as well. But other than that, I ended up meeting a really cool driver over there. I always try to talk to the other drivers. I feel like it's a great thing to do, especially being that I'm a little bit newer to this and I'm young. I always try to pick up or learn something new from them. And all in all, we can share labor contacts with each other, so when we're going to different states, maybe one of our crews that we would typically use is busy, or we just don't have one for that particular area, we can reach out to each other and share different labor groups. So I think that's a great thing as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to this drive, and I'll catch you guys at the truck stop. It's always the fun part, guys, trying to find some parking. Alright guys, that wraps it up for the day. I'm done. I'm about to just go eat and relax. Hola, buenas, ¿cómo te vas? Pues, ¿me puede dar 4 tacos de pollo?
¿Con cilantro y cebolla?
Sí, y también 3 tacos de asada. Y eso es todo. Finally back inside my truck. I'm ready to tear it up right now. Man, this looks so good too. Oh yeah. Got some chicken and steak tacos. About to try this sauce too. These are so good. I'm so glad that I went there instead of the other spot. So now I'm gonna go over here and get a quick workout in. I can't stress this enough, guys. Us as truck drivers need to be getting out and doing some kind of activity, some kind of little workout, even if it's just a walk around. We're sitting for hours on end, so definitely want to make sure to get moving. Try to keep your body healthy as much as you can. And I did want to mention that that bar that I just put up to do pull-ups is actually super cool. A driver, well, an ex-driver from California actually showed me how to make that out of pipes. So I decided to do my workout, my All-in-One Movers t-shirt. Like I said, drivers, if you ever need help in Virginia, Pennsylvania, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, and a few of those surrounding states, you definitely need to make sure to check out these guys. You can contact them and find them on Facebook. They're in all of the Movers Life groups. So I can't stress it enough. They do an amazing job. They're really careful and they work fast and efficiently. Alright, this is it. We're finally headed to the last unload now. I got about 30 minutes until I get to my destination. I did decide that we're gonna do a shuttle. I was looking at the apartment place. I called in, you know, it's kind of tight over there, and it's also pretty busy with the traffic, so I don't want to block any cars in. So we'll go ahead and get that truck. I'm only 4 miles away from my destination and I'm stuck in traffic again, but it does seem like there's a pretty bad accident ahead. I've seen 2 tow trucks go up there already. Alright, so the U-Haul is right across the street. It's gonna cross the street by foot and pick that up, and I'm just gonna park over here. It's a good sign that we already have another truck here parked as well. So we got 2-3, 2-2D. So we're getting it loaded up right now. We don't really have too much left, and then we'll be over to the customer's house, well, their apartment I should say, and we'll try to get this knocked out as soon as possible, and I'll be back on the road. So here we got the setup, pretty straightforward. We got an easy entrance over here. We just go straight down the hall and then to the right, first floor. We don't have to use the elevator. We really don't even have that much. It's about a quarter of a truck, so we're gonna blow through this pretty quick. But I'm gonna get back to it and I'll catch you guys around the time of finishing. All right guys, we are literally finally done, and right now I'm so hungry. I can't wait to go eat. I'm gonna go ahead and turn in this truck, and then I'm gonna go get some food. That wraps it up for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.